What's going on, YouTube fam? Today I'm gonna give you guys a quick look at the Kobe 8. This is the What the Kobe. This is the actual Protro. Before I get into the video and go over the kicks, if you're new to my channel, first time stumbling across one of my videos, just want to say welcome. Thanks for dropping by. Thanks for kicking it with me. But listen, while I have you here, do me a huge favor. Hit the subscribe button and click that notification bell for me. That way when I upload new material, post new content, you get notified. Head to the channel, you can see what I uploaded. If you're on social media, like Instagram, Twitter, X, whatever we call it, really any of the platforms, you enjoy photos of sneakers, outfit ideas with sneakers, really anything related to kicks, give me a follow. You can find me. I am at iAMTMCII. And lastly, while you're watching the video, if you enjoyed it or after you watched it and you enjoyed it, hit the thumbs up. That really goes a long way. It's an indicator to me. Let me know that you enjoy my content and just make me want to keep recording videos whenever I have new pickups. So now that the intro is all out of the way for my first timers, let's dive into the review. So like I mentioned, this is a Protro, so performance retro of the What the Kobe 8s. Last time we got these, I want to say it was 2013. When all the Kobe 8 models were coming out, and now, you know, Nike's starting to dig into the vault and they're starting to give us some of the iconic classic colorways of some of the signature basketball athletes. Jordan brand digging into the vault, giving us some classics. And so now we have this one. Back when the Kobe 8 was coming out, man, this was a shoe I remember camping hours for. So that was back in the fun days when you could still kind of safely camp, sort of. You know, and not deal with all the raffles and the backdoor stuff. I mean, he still had a little bit of that, but it wasn't as bad. You camp, you saw what place you were in line, you kind of had an idea if you was gonna walk away with the shoes or not. So it was the good old days. I remember camping when I got my first pair, and I actually still have those, speaking of, and I'm gonna do a comparison video between the OG and these because there's quite a few differences that I wanna point out in the comparison video. So just head to the channel and you can check that out. Video purpose wise, what I'm gonna do, I'll go over the different materials used on the shoe, touch on quality control, then I'll take them off of here. We're gonna lace them up, put them on feet, go over size, comfort, all that good stuff. So hang around and I got you guys covered for everything you need to know about these. So I guess we'll do the right shoe first, and then I'll hop over to the other shoe. So you have like kind of like this translucent, it's like a greenish color outsole going on the whole bottom of the shoe, and up here, I don't know if you guys can see like this faint fume on here around this little toe guard for protection and scuff marks and all that stuff. So you have this little film going around the toe, and the entire upper is made out of like a whole kind of almost like a canvas mesh type feeling material on the entire upper. You have that iconic Kobe midsole with the foam and technology on here. Coming to the swoosh, so this swoosh is definitely different from the OG. You can see like a little patterns on here. If you guys can see that, camera's picking it up. Some little light patterns on here, just feel like a fused swoosh coming on here. And you got the different kind of patterns on the shoe, pretty much on the whole upper of here. Coming back, you have this little heel shank in the back for that stability. Keep you locked in, keeping your ankle and your foot from turning left and right, kind of keep you locked in for, you know, when you're hooping in a low top shoe. Kobe signature up in the front of one of the shoes. There it is right there. So you can see, I don't know if you can see it, they have these little small different little icons and little symbols down here, and that's all some of Kobe's favorite things down here at the bottom. I'm not sure if you guys can really see that. I'll make it out. Coming to the back, also, you have the little Mamba logo on the back of this shoe. Have like a textured, supposed to look like a, you know, feel like a snake type reptile texture on the back coming right here. Coming to the insole, you have the whole kind of, I forgot the Kobe that came out that had this pattern all over it, but it was extremely limited. I didn't have that one. But you have that pattern all in the inside of this tongue. You have a white insole. Not sure why they didn't give us a printed insole like they did with the OGs. But you have a regular foam cushioned white insole on both shoes. Coming up, giving you guys this view, coming up, going up the tongue. You have a nice printed tongue. You have the Kobe on here. The laces are different also. Like one side have the speckle on here, and if you flip the laces over, it looks like this. So, you know, when I lace them up, you know, coming this way and then they flipped over, it looks different each way. The OGs didn't look like this. It was this kind of speckling on both sides. You have the tongue. On the tongue, you have the Kobe logo with the snake on this shoe. Coming to the inside, no swoosh on the inside. Show you guys this, more of that same pattern. You guys can see that reptile kind of almost look like a basketball type feeling pattern on here. You got the mids, the little shank right here for arch support, coming back up here, giving you guys a good look. Flip this over, show you guys the outsole really quick. So this is that Kobe 8 outsole with that traction pattern on here. So this is what the Kobe 8 outsoles look like. They weren't all translucent, but as far as the traction and the shank and everything go, this is what they look like. So that's pretty much it far as the right shoe. We'll swing this around, we'll jump to the left shoe now. Start with the inside. So you have the big Nike written on here. This one came from that Mamba Curio Kobe 8. So that's what this is kind of inspiration of. The outsole's different on here. So you saw the other one had like a greenish tint. This one had more of a bluish tint on here. You have that little gradient fade on here, going from that purple to blue, same shank. See if I can come here and give you guys a good look at the upper on this one. So on this one, this is the pattern on this shoe. Both of them have like a snake-ish type pattern with some different colors on there. Same thing with the laces. You do get different lace options. So you got KB24 on this one, and you had Kobe on this tongue. This is the tongue on this shoe. Showed you the insole already. Here's some other lace options. If you don't like the ones that in there, you can kind of get creative and swap them out, mix, match them, do whatever you want to do. But you do get some other laces if you don't like the laces that's in here currently. Same insole on this one as well. Nice cushion padded sock liner. Same kind of fabric material on both. This one's just have like that kind of almost like a punch colorway. Almost looks and feel like punch. I think that's pretty much it far as the materials go. Show you guys the outside of this shoe. So this one, you have a reptile printed swoosh on this one. Like you saw on this one, this one was more of a, you just got the baby swoosh in the back, but it had this texture on it, whereas this one had more of a reptile look to it on this swoosh. No baby swoosh on this one because you have the 3M Nike right here. So this one have 2 swooshes. This one only has 1. Kobe logo on the outside, but it's written in a different color. No Mamba logo on the back of this one like you had on this one. And I think for the most part, this is gonna be it for your materials. Show you guys the outsole of this shoe. That's pretty much it. That's gonna be, oh, and the tongue. So in the tongue of this one, you have the Mamba Curio in the tongue. The tongue is different from the OG also. So like I said, you guys could just head to the channel and see that comparison video if you wanna see some of the differences between the two. So that's pretty much it as far as your materials go. Quality controlled, QC is good. Nothing to complain about. No loose threads, no glue marks, imperfections. Everything looks symmetrical. No issues at all with my pair. And it's kind of that's how that was with the Kobe 8s. I didn't find having a lot of issues with the Kobe 8s when they came out back in 2013-ish, somewhere around that window. The only thing with Kobe 8s over time, I feel like the glue that they use isn't the best, because in some of my older 8s, like the upper is starting to come detached from the outsole. So like I'm starting to get like separation right here in this area on some of my older Kobe 8s. Leave me a comment. Let me know if I'm the only one, if you guys are starting to see some separation with your outsole in the upper. For some reason, whatever, I guess because this isn't stitched. I don't know what it is. Is it because it's maybe just glued together? But after time, they're starting to separate. And I usually keep my sneakers in a climate controlled storage. So I'm not sure how that's happening. So I don't know. So I'm wondering with the Protro if they fix that, if these are gonna last a little bit longer. I hope so. So that's the QC. Coming over to the box, you do get a different box from the regular OG. Whole box have like a whole snake reptile pattern, Kobe signature on there. You got a gold ring right here, the Mamba logo. Here is the color code, product breakdown, size. Scan this with your camera, QR code, Nike.com is where to take you. It doesn't do anything special like that. It just brings you to regular Nike.com. So that's it. Coming to the inside, you do get some special tissue. Comes wrapped in this, and then the shoes are wrapped in this regular white tissue. So get the whole kind of upgraded treatment from the OGs. Got the nice tissue, nice hard sturdy box. So that's the box. Show you guys the kicks one more time. Before I take them off here, do me a favor, leave me a comment. Let me know what you think. If you cop these, going after these, had them back in 2013. I usually reply when y'all leave me comments. But I'm gonna take them off here now. We're gonna lace them up, put them on feet. Y'all hang tight. All right, guys, here's a quick on feet look at what the Kobe 8s. Just wanna show y'all what they look like really quick on feet. First things first, we could just kind of, I guess, jump into sizing. It's usually my most asked question from you guys. How do they fit? How do they run? What size should I get? So let's do that. To me, I have a medium, somewhat narrow foot, and I prefer like a snug and exact fit on my kicks. If you like that same fit as me, go true to size. I think you should be good. I don't see the need to go down a half size in these. I think true to size is the way to go in Kobe 8s. If you want a little bit of room in your shoes, you might want to consider going up a half size. It really depends on how you like your shoes to fit. If you have wide feet, I think you should consider going up a half size. Going true to size in these, it might be a little bit snug. Depends on how you rock them. You could rock them loose up the laces. I like tying my shoes. If you like tying your shoes, you may want to go up a half size just because it's already like a narrow shoe. So if you have wide feet, you may want to consider going up a half size. As far as comfort goes, I always felt that the Kobe 8 was a comfortable shoe. See why Kobe balled in them. It's a really light shoe. And this Protro, it's a higher height than the original, and I could kind of feel it. It doesn't feel quite like a mid, but I could tell it's a little bit more high cut than the original. I just feel like where the shoe hugs around my ankle area. So it does feel a little bit more comfortable than the original to me. I feel like they upgraded the padding, the height, and everything on these. So it's a little bit more comfortable than the original. So if you like the way the OGs felt, you're gonna love the way this Protro feels on feet. So that's just my take on sizing and comfort. Like I mentioned earlier, subscribe if you're new, hit that notification bell, but I'm gonna wrap the video up here. Thank you guys for watching. I will see y'all on the next one. Stay tuned, see y'all later, peace.